Talk about Chad Henne and everything that he's got going on. It's important for him to get off to a good start. He's going to get about 10 to 12 plays today, maybe a full quarter of action. He needs to show a little something.
Yeah, Chad is generally immune to any kind of criticism, any kinds of things that go on outside of the team's facility, but he isn't immune to the fact he knows exactly what's on the line right now. He has to prove that he can be a starter in this league, and tonight's the beginning of it. You know, he's not going to roll out this whole offense, but he does have a chance to gain some momentum, gain some chemistry with some of these receivers.
Do you think they've gone far enough to where all of those things can be resolved? Offensive line that can block up front, a running game, and help Chad Henne.
Well, this offensive line looks very different than I expected it to, even at the beginning of training camp. I really thought the only change that we would see here would be Mike Pouncey at center. Now you got Vernon Terry at right guard, Mark Colombo at right tackle. A very different scene. Jake Long obviously going to be able to anchor that left side as soon as he gets healthy. But again, he's not healthy yet either. So it's going to be a different looking line, but I think a much improved one that will really help Chad Henne in the running game.
Talking to the coaching staff about Mike Pouncey, one of the other things that they're very impressed with, his football IQ. This is a smart kid, and he carries it over onto the field.
Yeah, and again, I'm going to go back to his twin brother. By the way, he went to Florida.
I understand.
Of course,
I
he's
said
got a high IQ. Not only the football IQ. But yeah, I mean, the fact that he has his brother there who is a proven success, I'm going to go back to that again. Don't underestimate that. Yeah. I really believe that that's going to help his comfort level in all areas of football.
All right, well, in comes Reggie Bush, won a Super Bowl with the New Orleans Saints, won a Heisman Trophy with USC, and he brings a skill set to the Miami Dolphins that, quite frankly, we haven't seen around here for quite some time.
Yeah, what's interesting about Bush at this point is it looks like they have him at the top of the depth chart, which is very preliminary. You're talking about a guy who has never proven in his career to be an every down back. When Deuce McAllister went down in his second season in the Saints, Bush got that chance and was not able to quite embrace it yet. This year, it looks like he'll get that opportunity. Whether he can carry the ball more than 15 times per game between the tackles and stay healthy, that's something he has not been able to do. He could get the chance.
And Reggie, he seems to be getting on the same page with Chad Henne, and that is a must. Brandon Marshall has to have a big season. He needs to get the ball in the end zone for the Miami Dolphins this year.
Kim, we talked about this a lot last year, too. You would literally be at times during the sidelines, during timeouts and things, where Chad Henne and Brandon Marshall would not even be talking. That's not something that can happen. In the most recent scrimmage, those two had a good conversation beforehand. They were constantly talking during the scrimmage on the sideline and on the field. It led to 3 touchdowns, 4 connections. They looked far better, far more comfortable with one another.
I got a chance. Nolan comes in his second year. Very, very good defense last year. Had they held on to the ball a little bit more, they may have been one of the top defenses in the league. How much better do you think they can get?
Well, we're so busy talking about the offense through all of this that we're forgetting this is a defense that ranked 6th in the league last year, and they're bringing 10 of their 11 starters back. They also feel like they upgraded at middle linebacker by replacing Shannon Crowder with Kevin Burnett. If they can get bigger plays, I believe that's possible. But the chemistry between Carlos Dansby and Shannon Crowder last year is something that's really going to be important that Kevin Burnett come in here and establish. But absolutely, this defense has what it takes to be a playoff caliber unit.
Secondary, and I really look at Vontae Davis, I look at Sean Smith, and I say, you know what, maybe not this year, but certainly quickly down the road, they may become 2 of the best cornerbacks, or maybe the best cornerback tandem in the National Football League.
The old Madison Sertan days, maybe, but it is going to be about consistency for both of them. Vontae had a very good year last year, but he needs to be more consistent through the entire season. And Sean Smith, you know where I'm going here. He's just got to hold on to those footballs when it comes to potential interceptions. He would have been in the Pro Bowl last year had he held on to 3/4 of the opportunity. So if he can get on that jugs machine and really practice holding on to the football, you're talking about 2 guys who could really make their mark in this league.
All right, Jeff, thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
Stick around.